Initially, I had planned to do a video where I compared two readings from people in person, from an amateur and someone more experienced, but that was kind of ruined. Um, so now I will do a video where I compare two readings from the same online source. The difference would be like, I'll do one now and then one like later, and like compare which one was more accurate. For my first reading, I got the card The Lovers, which that one talks about love. And the next card I got was The Fool. And it's like you just want to seek happiness. And then I got the Empress, which refers to a pregnancy. Which is, I don't know, we're in a quarantine. And then the Devil, which actually refers to a commitment in a relationship or marriage. And then the Tower, and then it says like events won't go as planned. And then the transformation. This is a transformational time, which maybe quarantine will be. We'll see how it goes. So far, I haven't found romantic love. I've uninstalled Tinder twice during quarantine, but it could also be. I think I just had love. So I got a position for something that I enjoy a lot. So, but there was a part that also said you won't be able to control some things. So those can kind of compete. And I don't know, maybe a little insecurity. Nothing. I ran out of food for a little bit there. Yeah. In the I don't think I've changed that much so far, but we'll see later. Here for the second reading. There were still a couple cards about love in this one, but most of them weren't. The first card I got was the Moon. It's about turbulent emotions and like finding your way through a hard time. The Hermit, which is one of the cards about love. I'll feel isolated and want love and companionship in this time. Justice refers to specifically a legal affair. We'll talk about more of that in the analysis. And then the High Priestess is about trusting my intuition. And then we got the Temperance, which was also another card about love. About finding like a burst of emotion through my job or love. And then the Emperor. I'll set goals and hit them. That's basically that card. Initially, I had gone in with the intention to compare the accuracy of the cards, but after my second reading, I think a better tool or a better way actually to go about it is comparing their ability to be used in critical thinking. So that's my stated. That's like the goal. And then to elaborate, I noticed after my first reading, I was like looking at situations more carefully and like seeing how it would apply to that. But I think really when I read my second reading, I like reflected more on what had happened, and I thought about like my thinking over that period of time. So as far as tools, I think my second reading was a better tool because like it was more of like, hey, I did this, and then like think about my thinking versus like my first reading, which was I could do this or do this. So it kind of like the first one kind of guided me, and the second one just kind of like helped me like wade through what I already thought. An example of this is when I read my second reading. It was like you'll have like personal feelings, or you'll struggle with vulnerability. And I didn't agree initially, but then I thought about how I felt over the last couple of months, and I noticed there were like moments that I hadn't like seen before in which that had been true. And then for my illustrate. I drew a little picture of me in my dorm during quarantine. This is where I was at, mostly on my couch. But I did a lot of thinking there, and I think tarot might not be the most accurate thing because some of the cards were really specific. But using it as a tool for critical thinking is really, really good.